Sadikan, what temperature is your office? My office is 35 degrees. 35 degree, okay?
최근 프랑스와 유럽 전역에서 최고 기온이 40도 가까이 치솟으며 그야말로 국가적 비상이 걸렸습니다. 살인적인 폭염에 시민들은 에어컨을 사기 위해 매장으로 달려갔고 급기야 남은 에어컨을 차지하기 위해 멱살잡이까지 벌어지는 초유의 사태가 발생했는데요. 상황이 이렇다 보니 전 세계 냉방 기술의 글로벌 표준으로 불리는 대한민국의 절박한 SOS가 쏟아지고 있습니다.
As soon as the temperatures soar, this couple near Rhone doesn't hesitate to switch on the air conditioning. 32 degrees outside versus 25 inside. Their house was fitted with 3 units 3 years ago.
As soon as summer arrives, the heat makes us switch them on everywhere, and that cools the whole house down. So there's one in the bedroom, one in the study, and one in the living room, and we can actually run them separately.
To save money, they don't switch them on all at once, as the extra cost on the electricity bill can run up to €80 a month, on top of the cost of unit and installation, which can run up to €3,000.
I'm suffering from the heat these days. I'd much rather pay an extra €80 to have it a bit cooler than be hot all day long.
With a heatwave in May, these Parisians have decided to get themselves kitted out.
We decided to go all out. The place is poorly insulated, so we needed something quite powerful after all.
A 60% increase in our sales of fans and air conditioners compared to last year. So real increase in sales.
This shop is air-conditioned, like the vast majority of shopping centres and a third of French offices. As for schools, only 7% of them have air conditioning.
실제로 유럽 전역에서는 막대한 웃돈을 주고서라도 삼성 등 한국산 에어컨을 설치하려는 수요가 폭발해 현재 모든 물량이 싹쓸이되어 품절 대란을 겪고 있을 정도입니다. 하지만 유럽인들의 진짜 비극은 집 밖에서 시작됩니다. 수많은 인파가 몰리는 지하철은 물론이고 당장 환자들이 숨을 쉬는 병원마저 에어컨이 없어 도시 전체가 거대한 오븐으로 변해버렸는데요.
I'm not going to pretend I'm enjoying this and handling it that well. I'm on the Victoria line, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Look at this, 31.2 degrees. And this isn't just about the heat waves. What we're seeing here really is a glimpse of London's future.
More seriously, trains have been disrupted, buses have stopped functioning.
It's set fire to itself, like the battery is overheated.
Schools have had to partially close. The problem isn't just as simple as saying it's just the weather. People who I've been meeting, like Clover, think cities are going to have to adapt to these higher temperatures.
Without the influence of climate change, events like these would happen about once every 60 years. And now with climate change, they're happening as frequently as once every 6 years, if not more often.
And have you found it personally?
Pretty anxiety-inducing, to be honest. We need to introduce cooling systems.
And the city itself can make things feel much, much worse. Something called the urban heat island, all this concrete and brick, it absorbs the heat and then pumps it out, which makes it feel sometimes absolutely brutal. And then we have Victorian infrastructure in places which is designed to keep the heat in, not let it out. All makes it sometimes unbearable. But there is something that's even bigger at play here, and that is 1 million homes in London are at risk of overheating. That's according to the Mayor of London. There's some other figures here. Over 1,300 schools, 60 hospitals and hundreds of care homes are in high heat risk areas.
It's 8 p.m. My daughter's just fallen asleep. We gave her a bath before bedtime to try and cool her down a bit.
It's easy to look at those as just numbers, but for Jackson, they're not statistics.
She's just really uncomfortable and really hot.
It's daily life.
When, as a couple,
그렇게 최악의 찜통더위 속에서 지옥을 맛보던 외국인들이 한국에 오자마자 두 눈을 의심하게 됩니다. 푹푹 찌는 길거리를 걷던 한 외국인이 한국은 이미 2075년을 살고 있다며 경악을 금치 못했는데요.
Korea is living in 2075 with these air-conditioned bus things. It is so nice and cool in here. And then you see these? They are literally phone chargers. So you can wait in the AC and charge your phone.
It's a cooling bench. That's so weird. It's cold. It's nice. It's refreshing.
Check out this cool find in the Seoul subway. It looks like an octopus with its 2 tentacles blowing cold air. keeping it chill even underground.
Korea lebt in 2050. Lass mich was Cooles zeigen bei U-Bahn-Stationen. Und zwar, Leute, haben wir 40 Grad in Korea, aber es gibt Waiting Rooms in Korea und ich zeige euch einmal, wie die hier aufgebaut sind. Es sind im Prinzip Räume, die sind abgetrennt von diesen Bereichen, wo ihr warten könnt. Ihr hört sogar auch die Töne hier. Ihr könnt sogar euer Handy hier laden, wenn ihr euer Handy hier laden wollt. Diese Räume da hinten sind im Sommer klimatisiert und wirklich kühl und im Winter sind sie so Wärmeräume für, wenn euch halt kalt ist. Und ich finde es richtig, richtig cool, dass wenn ihr hier auf die Bahn wartet, auf die ihr übrigens hier in Korea maximal 3-4 Minuten warten müsst, trotzdem sowas anbietet, dass ihr im Prinzip euch abkühlen könnt im Sommer und es ist wirklich sehr, sehr heiß gerade. Ich wollte jetzt nicht da drinnen filmen, Leute, weil da waren Menschen drin und ich weiß nicht, ob es denen halt unangenehm ist, wenn ich da drin filme, aber ihr könnt sogar euer Handy laden, ihr könnt euch da hinsetzen, die Bänke sind sogar beheizt im Winter, das heißt sogar euer Poppes wird aufgewärmt im Winter, das ist auch richtig, richtig cool, Leute, deswegen auch ein großer, großer Pluspunkt und ich finde, sowas soll es in Deutschland auch geben, weil der deutsche Sommer ist auch warm und winterkalt.
길거리 버스 정류장마저 완벽한 오아시스로 만들어버린 압도적인 시스템. 외국인들의 충격은 길거리를 넘어 한국의 평범한 가정집으로 이어집니다. 서구권에서는 평생 상상조차 해본 적 없는 독특한 형태의 기기들이 한국 아파트 구석구석을 차지하고 있었기 때문인데요.
Korea, and recently because Korea is super hot, I'm getting asked a lot if we have air conditioners, and I want to show you how interesting our air conditioners are here in Korea. I actually have two to show you. This first one is a standing unit. This is really common in Korea. Now this particular one is like 30 years old. So this is an old one, but it's very common in these high-rise apartments to have a unit that just stands in the corner of your apartment. They are kind of big and they do take up space, but they do work really well. Now, someone also asked me if it needs a vent, and yes, it does. There is a vent that goes to the outside here, to the back of the veranda of my apartment, but also, aside from fans, I do have one other one I want to show you guys. So this is a window unit that my husband bought when we first came to this apartment because I have autoimmune diseases and I can't be hot because it causes flares. This one always surprises me because in America, our window units are sideways and they fit just kind of into a standard window. This thing is huge, but I'm using this one now instead of the other one because this one is energy efficient. The other one is not, which means it would cost a lot in electricity. Now there is one other type of air conditioner we use in South Korea, and it's usually mounted up onto the wall. That is actually in my apartment. I'm just house sitting in this one, but there is a unit that sits right into the wall up top, so it takes up less space, but they don't work as well as these bigger units.
단순히 거대한 에어컨의 형태만 놀라운 것이 아닙니다. 푹푹 찌는 한국 특유의 덥고 습한 여름을 처음 겪고 절망했던 한 프랑스 여성. 하지만 그녀는 한국 에어컨 리모컨에 숨겨져 있던 마법의 버튼 하나를 누른 뒤 자신의 삶이 완벽하게 구원받았다며 열광했습니다.
L'été de retour en Corée. Quoi de mieux que le bon retour de la crise pour sauver la vie dans ce genre de pays. Maintenant, la Corée du Sud n'est pas forcément réputée pour être le meilleur pays pendant l'été. Alors, je vous conseille directement de prendre les commandes, d'appuyer sur le bouton allumer. Et non, le mode qui vous sera utile ne sera pas forcément celui que vous avez l'habitude de prendre. Le mode climatisation qui fait seulement sortir de l'air froid. Celui qui vous sauvera la vie dans ce genre de pays, c'est vraiment le mode anti-humidité. Si vous êtes dans le même cas que moi, j'habite dans un logement qui est dans le moins vert. Moi, je n'ai pas forcément la chance d'avoir de l'air qui passe par les fenêtres. Donc ce mode-là, je peux vous dire qu'il a changé le cours de ma vie. Vous prenez votre douche, vous mettez à sécher du linge, il vous sera vraiment utile.